drop, when I drop, yeah, shorty, she support ride, lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, move ready. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now it's the former Badger Dare Ogunbowale, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Jameis to throw it. And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long for Winston. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here's Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd down and goal. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown.
Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. To throw is Winston. That's caught inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Throwing, Winston. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Winston connecting with Howard, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there. To throw, Winston. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other...
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. The 40, the 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 88 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7th. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 30 on 2nd down, Winston. And break, the tight end's got it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
First down, Winston. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe there to make the play in coverage.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Chidobe there to make the play in coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go. Check my 45. Here we go. Peek in.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 68 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Winston.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the...
And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right there.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm here all day.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here we go. Mike, 45. Here we go, 46, 46. And bring it. Hey, 26.
Now Prescott. Cooper's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 59 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Prescott on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Winston now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Forbath, the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Again, it's Jones. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Back now in Arlington, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Check 55, Mike.
I smell fear in that offense.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Winston now. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Working out of the gun. Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dip.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare him
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when opposed to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. 30. The 20, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear that?
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. Jameis now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Winston. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's got this one complete to Perriman. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Jones. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's got Evans. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Bucs going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
I'm coming for you, man.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Winston and the Bucs. To throw, Winston. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.